What's good, fam? It's your boy Prophet the Jeweler back with some gems for hers and for hims, man. I'll make y'all listen up closer, man, because I've been making some observations and I noticed that in order for us to get to where we need to be as a people, you know what I'm saying, get back to at least to the spot where we was. And you might think like where we was, well, where was we as a people to where we was good? Oh man, it was better for us earlier in these years than what it is now, man. What I mean by that is when we was separated, you know, from the other folks, man, we kept the circulation of the dollar in our circle enough, right? And I know y'all heard that a few times, you know, here and there. But with that being said, we definitely we definitely have to come together as a unit, and we gotta be willing to cut some niggas off. You know what I'm saying? We gotta be willing to Harriet Tubman some people, you know, click clack bang bang, you know what I'm saying? Cut people off like Gang Green, you know. If they ain't with the program, they have to move out the way, man. And what I mean by that is the ignorant shit that we on now, man, fam. Like me growing up, we had some music that wasn't the best for our brains as children growing up. You know, that wasn't the best influence. It wasn't all the way positive, right? But now it was out of control then. To be honest with you, now that I'm older and have more wisdom, but it's really out of control now, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody needs to know what color your booty hole is. You know, none of that nature. You know, so the sexy reds. You know what I'm saying? The Lil Nas X's, all that. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be cut off, man. You know what I'm saying? They got to be put out the program one way or the other, man. They in the way. These are obstacles. These are hurdles that's in the way for us, man. We definitely got to have more growth. Anything that can pollute or poison our child's mind, it need to be, you know, cut off, man. Pair of scissors, you know what I'm saying? Cut off, man. So with that being said, if we're gonna have a program that's gonna be successful, we gotta be willing to make some sacrifices, and it gotta be those people. Harriet Tubman, Nat Turner was willing to get people out the way. If they stepped in the way of their program or their plans and any of their agendas, man, you got to get moved out the way. You know what I'm saying? You haul to you, move on. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely got to, first off, again, come together. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no community without unity. You cannot have community without unity. You know? So we got to have community. We got to have that unity. And we got to be willing to cut some people out. Everybody ain't going to make it, man. Of course, I believe we the chosen people of the Bible, and going back in history, just looking at it, everybody ain't gonna be saved. It never was that way in the even in the book. You know, it was only those who was gonna be following the will of the Most High. Only those who was on something positive would make it to the next phase, and we gotta be to that. We gotta go to that extent to those lengths today in present time. Like if you ain't with our program, you ain't with bigging up the people. You ain't with moving us forward, with us, helping us with having forward motion, then you in the way, and you got to be put out the way, man, one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? Whether that's temporary or permanent. You know, we'd rather for it to be temporary, but if we see that you're a threat to our movement, you might have to be permanently cut off, gangrene. You know what I'm saying? So we can't be trying to save everybody or something. But that's really what I'm trying to say here. We can't try to save everybody. We're gonna lose some, you know. And me, you know, being a green thumb, me messing with gardening and stuff, you know, it teaches me a lot of wisdom. One thing I learned is that you ain't gonna be able to save a mom, man. You, for example, you might have a bell pepper plant, man. All of them you ain't gonna get. You know, squash, zucchinis, man. Them bugs gonna get some, man. The heat gonna get some. The lack of water might get some. But those that you can save, man, hey, man, that's nutrition for the body. That's for the benefit of the body. And we the people together, we represent the body. You know, I'm nothing but a finger. The next brother ain't nothing but a toe. Next brother might be an eye. Put us all together. We like, you know, Voltron, make a full body, man. So we might have to cut off, in order for us to reach the destination, we might have to cut off a finger here, a toe there. You know what I'm saying? And it might be a little hard to walk, without them, but we'll get used to it. We'll adjust and build a crutch, and we'll continue to grow, continue to move towards the goal. But I had to stop in and say, man, we're going to have to cut some people off, man. Some people ain't going to be able to make it to the finish line with us, man. But we got to be willing to sacrifice so that at least we can get there, dog. You know what I'm saying? At least one person got to make it. Ain't no sense in all of us not making it just because we got a few guppies out here, you know what I'm saying? So, man, you see what I'm saying? So we just got to really put our best foot forward, man. Stay focused. Come together. Unity. We need unity to have a community. Come together. Those who's like-minded, hit me in the inbox. Let me know. Let's put something together. Let's make a play. Because I'm doing it with my brothers here locally. But I would like to make this nationwide. Then I would like for us to expand over the waters, go to the Brazil, to Haiti, Africa, and build with them brethren too. Utilize the resources there so that we can benefit not only here but there as well. And we work together as a collective. Because the Asian man and China man, they call it this, man. That's what they do. They really move as a unit, or they at least have a goal in mind, and they work towards that. And that's what they doing. So we got to learn to mimic what we see that's working for others and do our best to make it utilize our people. If you in the way, you cannot stay. If you're in the way, you cannot stay. If you're in the way, you cannot stay. You gotta go. You dig? You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to put that on y'all mind and just get an understanding that we ain't gonna be able to save everybody. We only can save those who want to be saved. If they don't want to be saved, man, I learned something from a song a long time ago. Since I mentioned the songs earlier, one thing that I did learn, turning something into a positive is, I want to say what Project Pat said: don't save her. She don't want to be saved. And we should be saving them if they don't want to be saved. And America don't want to be saved, so we can't save her, but we can save ourselves, man. So let's save ourselves and let's make a future for our children, because I believe the children are our future. And if you do too, man, hit me in the DM. Let's get some work done, man. Like I said, I got my hand to the plow here locally, man, but I'm going to spread this thing, man. I want to leave a mark. When I die, I don't want to just die just for my family, but I want to die for my people. So, man, if you down for the crown, man, hit your boy up, man. Hop in the DMs. Let's link up, man. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, man, I hope I dropped some jewels that you can use. Please don't be confused. I love us when I say that. I love those who love me. Put your hate down. Pick your love up. And I always get credit to the creator. With that being said, I'm out.